Well, this did not go as planned. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Horticulture Geek. I'm glad you joined me today. I'm Ray, and today we're in the backyard. This weekend was Labor Day weekend, and this is not necessarily a gardening related video, but I've had issues, and I figured this is my channel and I'm gonna tell you about them. So today I'm showing you the drama that I've had with the swimming pool. Let's go talk about it. All right, I'm all hot and sweaty. I've been out here, I'm working. I'm currently draining water out of the pool. I've been vacuuming some of the algae off the bottom. Ooh, put my finger in the way. So, what happened? Why is my pool full of algae? Well, it's because my pump broke and I had to fix the pump, and while the pump was not working, an algae set in. So let's go look at the pump. Meanwhile, on the way there, let's just enjoy the patio for a second. How pretty is the patio looking? There's some leaves I need to clean up, but looking really good. So I will go ahead and say I have seen monarch caterpillars. They are on my milkweed. So I do have some baby monarchs coming along over there on the milkweed. I'm excited about that. This pot that we refreshed, in a few videos back is looking fantastic. The purple Gumphrina, the crown of thorns plant, and the yellow, what is that, a spurge? I can't remember. Anyway, it's looking great. Okay, so here we are at the pool. And this is all brand new. Here is the old one here. So what originally happened is my tension spring and my gasket inside my handle assembly wore out, which was causing water to constantly drain out of the pool through the backwash feature. That's a common thing that can happen with pools, especially pools with older controls. So I took the controller off, took it to my local pool store, and they rebuilt it for me. They put in a new tension spring, they put in the new gasket head, got it all put back together. I brought it home and bolted it back down to this piece, and these two screw joints stripped out. And I developed a leak, so the whole thing was bad and I had to order a whole brand new piece. So I paid to have this rebuilt and then had to buy the whole thing. And as you can see, this requires plumbing. So I had to cut all the lines and replumb the whole assembly to get the water flowing again. So now I've got this algae bloom in the pool. I took my water sample to the pool store. Pool stores will test the water for free and tell you exactly what you need to fix the problem. Well, guess what? In an attempt to get the algae bloom under control, I put too much shock in the water. And I had 2 stabilizer tablets in the filter. If you don't take care of a pool, that probably won't mean anything to you, but you can buy little stabilizer tablets that go in there to help keep the water stabilized and sterile. Well, I put too much shock in and I had 2 tablets in the thing, which caused the chemical levels to go out of whack, which then in turn the 2 things were counteracting each other and the algae continued to bloom. So now my solution is I have to drain my pool. Not all the way, about 1 foot of water, 1.5 feet of water. I'm gonna drain it down. I'm vacuuming as I go, just to pull some of the debris up off the bottom. Then I'm filling up with fresh water to bring the water pH back in the check. Do you like how I did that? Back in the check. And then I can have the water retested, and at that point they'll be able to tell me exactly what to put in the water and in exactly what quantities to get the pool crystal clear again. So it's going to be a couple of days process still to get a beautiful blue pool, but it's okay. You know, I garden around this pool. It is my main water feature in my garden. If you follow my channel, you know that I have several other water features here in the garden, but obviously this is the predominant feature of the garden. And besides that, we enjoy our pool. Our kids swim, they have friends over that swim, we get in and swim. After a long hot day of working in the yard and mowing grass and doing all that stuff, I'm in this sucker, so we got to get it taken care of. And to me, it's just part of my normal garden maintenance. If you are considering having a pool, please don't let this scare you. This was just like lemony snickets. It was a series of unfortunate events that led to this. The pool is usually not this much trouble. Keep some chlorine in it or salt water if that's what the setup you're going for. Vacuum it every once in a while. I mean, it's no harder than vacuuming the rug in your house, and it pretty much takes care of itself. So we love our pool. We find it to be relatively low stress, minimal maintenance. I mean, there's obviously maintenance, but we like it. So I've got to continue on vacuuming out some of this water. I'm just gonna set you up and let you go for the journey with me a little bit. And then we'll do just a little sneak peek around the garden, but not a full garden tour because that's coming in a few days. So let me set the camera up. Okay. I smell gas. Let's make sure my gas grill's off. All right, the gas grill's off. Well, you're just along for the journey today on this vlog, aren't you guys? All right, the pool is filling up. So I've got it back on recirculate, so water is shooting out of the jets. And I've got my pool hose pipe running into the pool and my regular hose pipe to get it filled up a little quicker. So now I just have to kind of wait and let that filter do its job once the water fills back up. So in the meantime, I have a couple of garden jobs I want to tackle while I'm out here and sweaty anyway. Might as well get after it, right? So let me flip the camera around and let's go show you what we're gonna do. Before I get after my projects, I was gonna show you guys some new additions. So we have a sweet friend who helped us garden sit this weekend. She lives here locally, and she gave me this garden bicycle pot holder, and then I went and picked up the pot and some flowers to throw in it. But here, let me go to this side of the sitting area to show you. How good does that look? And then over here at our little pond, our little water fountain, which is looking good, by the way. She also gave us this pot, which is really fun. And then I just went and picked up these shade-loving flowers to go in the pot, because I've got the hydrangea here and the Plectranthus velvet plant right here and caladiums, but I needed some more color and interest right here. So voila, trick done. So that area is looking really sweet right now as well. So Stephanie, if you're watching this video, thanks for the planters. That was awesome. All right, on to work. All right, so my first garden project I'm setting down is right here behind me. As some of you may know, if you've watched some of my older videos, I have this tree in my garden, and I actually have my shade garden planted all under it. The little fish pond is right back here. You can see that right there. Look at those pointing skills, man. And there's a whole bunch of shade stuff planted back here. And I have, growing up the side of this tree, a trumpet vine. Now, trumpet vine is invasive. It can be a downright pain in the butt, but I love it. It's so pretty, and the hummingbirds go crazy for it. I mean, look at these blooms on this trumpet vine. Woo, pointing skills, where'd you go? I mean, let's just get in here and look. So pretty, right? Here's my problem. The trumpet vine is starting to choke out the tree. This flower bed right here is nothing but a mass of trumpet vine roots. The vines go all the way up the tree into the canopy. They are wrapping around branches. So unfortunately, even though the flowers are beautiful, the trumpet vine has to go. Now, I still have a trumpet vine in my garden. There's one planted in this corner on a trellis back here. And it gets pruned down and maintained, and it stays right there. It'll be fine. This one, unfortunately, has got to go. So I need to start pruning on it. The other job is over here. I've got a perennial that I kind of halfway pruned back earlier. I put that in one of my videos. It is ready to be pruned back fully. Let's go over there and do that first, and then we'll come back to this job. Okay, so here we are at this speed well. Let's see if I can get to, there's a little flower blooming there. But you can see it has died back. Most of the branches are gone. Now it's already starting to flush back at the base. So I've got to come in here with my pruners, and I'm going to prune it all the way back down and just leave the fresh push of growth. And this probably will flush out and reflower before frost. So I just got to get it cleaned up. It's just looking like too much straggly mess right now. So literally it's super simple. I'm just coming in and pruning, leaving the green, getting rid of the brown and the dead. Okay, I'm gonna continue on this and then I'll show you back in a second. All right, so I got it all pruned down back to the fresh flush of growth. And then I did go ahead and I brought, because there was so much debris under that thing, I hosed the sidewalk off and watered it in real good. And it'll get more water in a little bit when I water the whole garden, but that's just getting it going. So that needed to be done. And I'm also noticing, looky here, I've got powdery mildew on my bee balm. So, looks like I will be getting some neem oil out here before long as well. It's the life of a gardener. You never know what you're gonna find. Let's go over here and look at the trumpet vine and start pruning on this thing. Alright, so first things first, I've got to take the Christmas lights off the tree, get those out of the way. And then I think I'm just going to take a saw and I'm going to cut these branches off and pull them off the tree as best as I can. I'll deal with the roots later, and obviously all the stuff up in the canopy of the tree is just going to have to be up there, and it's just going to have to die and wither out on its own. So this project for me is just going to be severing the roots and cleaning up as far as I can to get this trumpet vine out of this tree so that it will stop strangling it to death. So let me go get my handsaw and we will take after it. I hope y'all are enjoying this show. because this sucker does not want to leave my yard. Whew, that was a job, and it's nowhere near done. I've still got a lot to clean out of that tree, but I was so gross after pulling on all that I had to go inside and take a shower and change my clothes. There was so much debris and just nastiness and ants raining down on me. I don't know if you could see that in the video, but it was just raining down on me. Every time I pulled a vine, it was gross. So I had to go inside and get cleaned up. So now I'm just gonna have to wait for the rest of those vines to wither, die off, pull them off little by little. It's gonna look messy for a while. That's the price I have to pay, and that's okay, because I didn't like it there. It should have been pulled out long ago. I love the flowers. It's a good plant in the right scenario, but like I said, it's invasive. You really have to be careful with it. But if you have it in a place where it can grow without hurting another plant, those trumpet flowers are beautiful. Unfortunately, its time had come to where it had to be removed from around that tree. And that's just one of the realities of gardening. Sometimes you plant stuff, enjoy it for a few seasons, and then it's got to go. I did not plant that. That was here when we moved here. Full disclosure, because I wouldn't have allowed it to go up a tree like that. But it was there when we moved in, and I let it go because for the first several years that we had this garden, it really did provide a lot of interest until I could get the rest of my perennial border built up. And I still have work to do on my perennial border in this garden, but I don't need that trumpet vine anymore to provide any interest. It was time for it to go. So today we started that task. So that's kind of a good lesson for today. If you are a beginning gardener, you have questions about how to do things, or maybe you're a seasoned gardener, but you just struggle with giving things a different season. It is perfectly okay to rip stuff out, replace stuff, get rid of stuff, dig stuff up, move it around. Everything has a season in our life. Things come into our lives and things leave our lives. That's true of everything, not just gardening, people, material possessions, all that stuff. Everything in your life has a season, right? So understanding that philosophy in gardening will really be beneficial to some people. It may have worked for you 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but if it's not working now, get rid of it. Go find something you love and fill that space in your life and start a new season when your garden. That is just sound, sage advice that I could provide to you on this random Horticulture Geek vlog today. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I know a lot of YouTube channels do the vlog style videoing. If you've enjoyed it, give me a comment below, give me a thumbs up, let me know what you think. Would you like to see more vlog style, day in the life type videos like this, where I'm just working through projects, showing you what's going on? Or do you prefer the more educational videos like, this is a plant, this is what you need to know about the plant, this is how it looks in my yard kind of deal? So I like both styles. I'll probably continue to do both styles. I just haven't done a lot of vlogging. So, but I think it's less stressful, so I think I'm gonna enjoy it. So let me know your feedback in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. I think that's gonna wrap it up for me today though. I'm sitting out here enjoying the patio, watching the pool fill up. So it's got a little ways to go. Got to get that fresh water in there. But it's looking good already. The green color has already lightened up just in the few hours I've been out here working. So I think we'll have this pool back crystal clear before long and can go swimming once again and enjoy the garden fully. So like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it today. Leave me a thumbs up. I would certainly appreciate it. But until next time, guys, from my garden to yours, I wish you all the best and happy gardening.